Tonight, powerhouse investor Ashton Kutcher returns to the tank. In the tank, entrepreneurs seek an investment to start, grow, or save their businesses.
We all love our pets like our children. That's why I started Petnostics.
If the sharks hear a great idea,
High five, bro.
they'll invest their own money
I like to win.
and fight each other for a deal.
I was crowned the king of QVC.
He crowned himself.
Let him get his offer out.
Why would I want him to get his offer out?
But the entrepreneurs must get the full amount they're asking for, or they'll walk away with nothing.
We're going to be old and gray by the time we make any real money.
But this is just the beginning.
You're a cockroach in this space, sorry.
Who are the sharks? They're self-made business experts worth billions. Kevin O'Leary is a shrewd venture capitalist who made his fortune selling a children's educational company for over $4 billion. Robert Herjavec, son of an immigrant factory worker, founded one of the world's preeminent cybersecurity firms. Lori Grenier, the queen of QVC, holds over 100 patents and has launched more than 400 products, grossing over $500 million in sales. Mark Cuban, esteemed billionaire, tech mogul, and the outspoken owner of the Dallas Mavericks. And Ashton Kutcher, the renowned film and television star, is also a formidable investor. His multiple venture capital funds have successful investments in high-profile companies like Uber, Airbnb, and Skype. First into the tank is an innovation to ensure the good health of your loved ones.
Hi, my name is Steven Chen. This here is Austin. I'm the founder of Petnostics, and I'm here today seeking $300,000 in exchange for 10% of my company. We all love our pets like our children, and it's important to monitor their health regularly. Unlike children, though, our pets cannot talk to us. And that's why I started Petnostics. Petnostics allows you to check your pet's health instantly by analyzing your dog or cat's urine with your smartphone. So let's pretend that this blue liquid is Austin's urine. So here we have Austin's sample in the Petnostics cup, which has a special lid that's integrated with the same chemical test strips that vets use in their clinics. Once you get your pet's urine in our cup, simply screw on the lid and flip the cup over. These test pads will then change colors depending on your pet's health, and our app will scan the cup and analyze the color changes, telling you about possible health issues. Anything from diabetes and urinary tract infections to whether your pet is properly hydrated. Here you can see the results of the test, and you can easily save and share with your vet. With Petnostics, at a fraction of the cost of a vet visit, and from the comfort of your own home, you really can check your pet's health instantly. So sharks, Austin and I would like to know if you're in. Urine? Get it? I have samples here for you today, and I'll be happy to answer any questions you may have.
That's the cutest dog.
Good boy, Austin. Here, you've got one. You can
Hey, Austin. Rescue dog?
He is a rescue dog.
Of course. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Steve, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
How do you capture the urine sample?
It's a good question.
Very good question. So pet parents know that pets relieve themselves on schedule. So for me and Austin, when I'm walking him, I know when he's about to pee, I just get the cup behind him, and I'm able to get the sample that way. And
You actually step the cup under your dog and letting your dog piss in your hand and the cup. It's a capture the sample.
They give you a glove.
For pet parents that have a little bit more trouble collecting the urine, we have the Petnostics urine collector. And it's a little ladle with an extendable handle. And so for female dogs, and so when Austin, if there's a female dog and they squat, you can just kind of get underneath there and get the urine that way.
How much do you actually need to capture for the diagnostics to work?
Just a little teeny bit, for the strips to change color.
What does it cost the consumer to do all this stuff and get all the paraphernalia for pee collection?
We retail the cups for $10.
What does it cost you?
It costs me $2 right now to make one of these.
How low do you think you can get it at volume?
We think we can get our cost down to about 90 cents.
It's a one-time lab, right?
It's a one-time use cup.
Okay.
How many cups have you sold it to how many customers?
So cups, we've sold about 10,000 cups.
What?
Well, in what period of time? When did you start?
We started in April 2014.
How have you sold them?
So we've sold right now just through our website and through local retail stores in Southern California.
It's very impressive.
And so the leading vets, they liken our product to a check engine light. See, if there's something wrong potentially under the hood, then you still have to have the expert, the vet, take care of it.
What's your background? What did you do before you did this?
So I did industrial engineering at the University of Michigan, and I got my MBA from Harvard.
Steven, do you have any original IP?
Yeah, we have 4 issued patents around this technology already.
But what is the technology?
On this all-in-one embodiment of the strip and in this cup format, and also most importantly is the algorithm that we use to color calibrate for the strip and the app to recognize.
But you're just taking what's already available with the strips,
exactly,
and then you're simplifying it into a consumer-friendly product.
Our patents do cover a wide range of uses, and so a logical next extension of this product is in the human market.
To me, the biggest barrier to entry on this thing is collecting the sample from the dog. Like, I really don't want to do that. Now, I have 2 dogs. One of my dogs is really sick. I would actually do this on behalf of my dog. But I've seen things in the human space where you can take a blood sample, really, really simple. And I would think on behalf of a pet, it'd be a lot easier to just give one little prick on the pet, take a tiny blood sample and do that test, than be underneath a dog trying to collect a urine sample.
Vets don't generally do the blood test at home because pet parents don't like to prick the animal or the pet and get blood that way.
Steven, I'm still trying to understand where the value add to the consumer is. Is it a cost saving over going to a vet?
Initially, this proof of concept that we have, we thought the check engine light was going to be a very valuable proposition.
Well, the difference is the check engine light is passive. In your case, there's got to be an action that caused me to go stick my hand under my dog while he's peeing.
We realized that the impetus to put it under is if the vet tells you to do so.
So it's vet driven.
We definitely want to go the vet route.
The problem is my vet wants me to bring my animal in.
Well, you have to do that too,
Why is my vet going to give me this really convenient thing so I don't have to charge you anymore? Here, take this.
Yeah, see, I think it's a consumer play.
Yes.
Look, I admired the fact you sold 10,000. I'm still amazed by that. But I'm not sold on the business model. Vets want to make more money, not less money. I believe in this product, but I also have to really believe in a very clear distribution channel. I think you're early. I'm out.
Okay, thank you.
Walk us through the numbers. What's the revenue going to be for this calendar year?
We're projecting $200,000 in sales this calendar year.
Okay, so you're not making any money yet.
So next year, we're projecting hopefully $400,000 in sales with these new specific disease tests. That market makes up 590 million tests that potentially can be done.
But it's not clear yet, Stephen, what the go-to-market distribution strategy is. We're talking about vets, direct sales online, maybe retail if you can find enough margin. That's not clear yet. These are all to be determined, right?
Yes.
There's a bit of risk in your deal in terms of what's going to happen. You're a little pre-revenue-ish. What I love about Shark Tank deals is when it's already proven what the channel is going to work, I pour $300,000 on it, it's just like gasoline on fire, it explodes. You're not there yet.
Okay.
You said there were 4 patents that you had.
The patents cover any specimen, like specific use cases. And so if it's the human market, we can also do water testing, milk and dairy testing. There's a lot of different applications.
But it's all stripped.
Yes.
That's the key, right? I'm very involved on the human side. I've got investments in a company called Biomane that does blood analysis. My point is that being strip-driven, I think, will have a life cycle. I just don't see it as a long-term life cycle. I see that as a problem.
Okay, thank you.
I think you have something interesting, and I think there's a market for this. And there are real channels to get to pet owners that care about their pets that little bit more. My biggest concern is still around the very first question that we had around collection. I think that you're going to be disrupted by a bunch of other platforms that can do the same thing that you do without the messiness of having to do a urine sample. And so for that reason, I'm out.
Thank you.
I thought Ashton was going to make you an offer. Because Ashton, you can sell a lot before somebody else comes out with something better. I think I
try to skate to where the puck is going, not to where the puck is. And I don't think that that's where the puck is going to be.
There's technology, and then there's distribution risk. I'm more concerned about distribution risk. How you blow this thing out so you sell a few $1 million of it. I want to reflect that in my offer. I'll do the $300,000 for 15%.
Okay.
Interesting.
Wow.
Kevin, I've watched the show a lot. Your deals always have ratchets, levers, you have some loyalty, some plug-in.
No, I'm really good at that. I'm the most creative shark instructor. Mark's learning from me all the time.
You can call it creative.
I'm learning what not to do.
I call it founder abuse, but you call it creative. I'm really curious about why you're offering a straight equity deal on this.
I do them occasionally, but I think this is a play on trying to figure out which channel works and then pouring gasoline on it. Because at this point, he doesn't even know how he's going to sell it. So there's no point in ratcheting anything. There's nothing to ratchet. If there was, trust me, I would do it.
I think it's interesting. I like your 4 patents. I've sold a lot of products over the last 18 years, and I have seen so many people spend so much on their pets, and they want to make sure that they're okay. I'm going to make you an offer. $300,000 for 20%.
I don't really see this as a QVC television product.
Oh, QVC would crush it. QVC would crush it.
Yeah.
QVC, retail, online,
I think we all do that.
everything.
And you want him to pay an extra 5% in equity for that?
That's not worth it.
I think I'm worth it.
Three sharks are out. Stephen has two offers on the table for his pet health indicator, Petnostics.
You've got Lori, $300,000 for 20%. She's bringing in QVC, retail, all kinds of things. She thinks she's worth an extra 5%. Kevin's in $300,000 at 15%.
What are you going to do, Stephen?
I know Lori will bring the retail side. Kevin will really bring the veterinary clinic side.
I will, but I challenge you. I want to do both.
I would do both too, though.
But you know, this queen of QVC thing, I've got news. I went on QVC
no.
recently. You ready? This is going to hurt Lori a little. In 3 minutes and 40 seconds, I sold $500,000 of wine. I was crowned the king of QVC that moment.
He crowned himself the king of
No one has ever
QVC.
sold that much wine ever from a single brand of QVC. The point is, anybody can do QVC and sell a lot of stuff.
What are you going to do, Stephen?
I guess, Lori, can I ask you one question? Would you consider $300,000 for 15%?
Ooh, equaling Kevin's offer, Lori.
I feel at 15%, you know, as much as I really do love this, and I think it's a great product, and my
Queen, come here for a
thought would
second. The
be,
king is speaking. If you want to split the deal, I'll do 50-50 for 20%.
20%.
This is because you didn't move fast enough in some ways.
20%.
50-50, king and queen.
Well, you had 15.
20%, Queen, and Joker.
It's
Or
the only
20%.
offer on the table now.
I'm in. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
Thanks, man.
Thank you so much.
Good presentation.
And I get the dog.
Thank you, Lori. Thank you so much.
Good idea.
Thank you so much.
Great idea.
Come on, Austin, let's go. Come on.
Good job, Boston. Congratulations,
Here we
Stephen.
go. Great job, guys.
Cute.
Oh.
Oh, that dog is the cutest.
Here we go. I'm feeling good. I think to get a deal with Lori and Kevin, they both bring a good balance in terms of where we want to go and where we are seeing success right now. And so I am very, very happy that we got a deal.
Welcome to paradise. I've invited my favorite entrepreneurs to Cabo San Lucas in Mexico. Tom and Chi, Pip Stacks, Billy Custom, Daisy Cakes, Rise Ruffrey, Cousins Maine Lobster, and our newcomers, Piper White. I've asked each of my businesses to think of areas where they need help and where they could contribute.
We're here because we want to learn how to grow our online sales.
Lobster online is probably a hard thing to sell, so maybe focus on the holidays and just make lobster the ultimate gift.
I want to improve the bike imagery on our website.
We just want to know how you've dealt with this overnight success.
Well, I think you have to stay true to your values and make sure you never compromise your product.
For newcomers like us, this is invaluable, learning about the challenges of other entrepreneurs and ways that we can be successful going forward.
This doesn't happen to everyone, and to be able to learn while you're in paradise, that's priceless.
Who's ready to go to the beach? I'm so proud of each of my entrepreneurs, and they all work like crazy to make their dreams come true.
When I started my company, I only had about $900 in sales. It's been 3 years, and we made over $1.8 million in sales.
Since getting my deal, we've done $4.3 million in sales.
We've now done $32 million and we have 36 locations open.
Before Shark Tank, sales for these 7 businesses were $1.7 million. Combined sales are now $62 million. This is our 3rd retreat, which qualifies as a tradition. Working with these young businesses is probably the most satisfying work I've ever done. To get to share their joys and their pitfalls, and you feel like you had a real hand in making their dream a reality. It's a great feeling to bring my entrepreneur family together, and I can't wait to do it again.
Thank you, Barbara!
Next into the tank is a functional and fashionable music accessory.
Hi, I'm Kier Dillon.
And I'm Sheen Molman.
Our company is friends, and we are seeking $1 million in exchange for 7.6% of our company.
Over the past decade, headphones have evolved from electronic devices to lifestyle-defining accessories. Yet, as an accessory, the design language isn't fashionable. Nothing that would excite the female consumer the same way a new handbag or stunning necklace could.
We set out to create headphones that would be more than just a way to listen to music, but a fashion accessory that women would love to wear.
Update your look with the simple twist of a cap. Friends offers a collection of interchangeable caps that allow you to accessorize your headphones to reflect your personal style and match your every mood. Inspired from the runway, a new collection of caps is released each season, so your friends will always stay on trend. Sharks, if you know style is deeper than clothes, then you will love your friends. And to prove it, we've even got some samples for you guys to check out and listen that I will pass out right now.
So, thank you. Very cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, pretty.
What do you think?
They're really pretty.
How much are they?
We sell the smaller ones for $150 and the larger ones for $200.
So here you've got a value of roughly $12 million on the company. You must have a ton of sales.
We have a ton of demand, and that is why we're here meeting with you guys.
Sales and demand are not the same thing.
Last year we did $2.9 million in sales. We were on a target for $6 million.
What distribution channels?
Nordstrom, Bloomingdale's online, Anthropologie online.
So you did 2.9, you thought you would do 6. What went wrong or what happened?
When we first launched, we were lucky to have the two largest consumer electronic retailers approach us and say, we want to carry you guys.
Apple and Best Buy?
Both. This was back in 2012 that we launched.
What did you do in 2013 when you were in Apple and Best Buy?
2.5.
How much did you make on the 2.5 you did that way?
We lost 1.3.
You
So
lost,
you said-
sorry, Lori, you lost 1.3? Why?
So we shipped into Apple. They had a holdback clause. So we shipped in $2.4 million worth of inventory. So now all the capital is exposed, and you only get paid on every single piece that you have ticking through.
Was that a consignment deal?
Yes.
Consignment is inventory goes on the wall, you only get paid when they get paid.
Correct.
The rest comes back. Bad outcome.
How did you absorb that
We've
loss?
been doing convertible notes since.
And how much have you raised?
1.5 of convertible notes.
Once we got that product back, that was pretty much end-of-life goods that we still sold out through different...
So you don't have it sitting in the warehouse anymore?
No, it's all been allocated. And we are constantly selling out through our retailers and even our own e-commerce site. Whatever
So
we
you
have
can't
is
keep
always
up
gone.
with the demand,
Yes.
Exactly.
is what you're saying.
Let's just talk year to date. Give us the picture there.
So year to date to April, 850,000.
And you're on track to do about $2 million in revenue.
We're on track to do 8.7 this year.
Wait, so you think your Christmas, you're going to have a hockey stick in Christmas
Correct.
and just go nuts. How much did you do last Christmas?
1.2.
Okay, so 1.2 in the Christmas season, and you think that you're going to do $6 million this Christmas season?
Correct.
Why?
We're launching into mass fashion with a new piece.
Well, where is it? Show it
Do
to
that
us.
here?
We have a sample here,
Oh, it's Bluetooth.
100% Bluetooth. So this is the controllers here with the microphone.
Where are the earbuds?
The earbuds will be hanging from the back.
Oh, I see.
It's cool. It's an interesting piece
So
of...
it's a necklace that plays music.
Correct.
How much is the necklace going to cost?
It's between $300 and $500.
300 and 500
For the-
to
for
the
the-
consumer.
that's expensive.
What does it cost you?
$60.
Wow.
That's crazy.
So your anticipation around your lift is around selling that new product.
Part of it is, yeah, but a lot of it is actually just our normal distribution. So 50% of our domestic sales are still coming from our core.
Next year's sales, what will they be in your most optimistic scenario?
34 million.
Okay,
It's pretty optimistic.
I'm letting you be optimistic.
Yes.
You'd have to put a lot of steroids into this to get to anything near that. But anyways, what are you going to generate in free cash off that?
3 million, but that's because we're investing all money back in.
You're a cockroach in this space, sorry. In case you didn't know that.
I know, over here.
Very small. Can you just give me a simple number? How much money have you lost since inception?
9 million.
You've lost $9 million.
Lost?
Wow.
I smell a scenario where you go to zero. You know that?
I don't smell that, but I appreciate that.
You're going to run out of cash. You're telling me that you're going to go from 2.9 million to 34 million in 12 months.
Yeah.
I'm out.
You know what? I think you actually have something pretty cool. I think you're in a really crowded space. Your product is good. But the problem is the way you explain your company, it makes it seem like you don't have your stuff together. And I feel like you're hiding something. I don't know what it is, but when I get that instinct, I step out, and so I'm going to pass. I'm out.
Respect that.
I think, they look very nice, but the problem for me is I don't have confidence in the way you're running the business at all. You've had a lot of issues, and you've lost a lot of money. And I can't invest in a company like that. I'm out.
Yeah, they look nice, but I don't know if there's a big market, especially at that price. But you lost $9 million, and you're still not out of the woods. And then your projection to go to 34 million next year would be astronomical in that period of time. I'm out.
Look, put aside the losses, right? That's not unusual in a startup company, particularly consumer electronics, particularly where you've had to pivot. But from an investment perspective, it really comes down to $1 million bet on this. right? Because this is going to be the foundation for your 60% sales in Christmas. But it's just a singular bet, and that's the part I'm not comfortable with, particularly on the valuation. And so I'm just not convinced. For those reasons, I'm out. Thanks a lot, guys.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
If you're running a responsible business and you have debt, that's okay. Just own your debt and go, this is debt, this is what caused it, and this is why it's all going to change in the future. They have zero sales of this thing.
Exactly. That's what I said. That was the bet. That was the bet.
On this piece of cardboard?
Next up is a product to make the most of a common accessory.
Sharks. My name is Yashar Bazadi. I'm the CEO and co-founder of PopSlate. I'm here seeking $500,000 for 5% of my company. With PopSlate, we're going to make you see a whole new side to your smartphone. We all have one of these. Our most prized possession is with us 24/7, yet half the phone does nothing. The back of the phone is a tremendous piece of real estate that's unclaimed and that we want to own. So, let me introduce you to PopSlate. PopSlate transforms the back of your phone into an always-on second screen. Always on means you have instant access to what you want when you want it. Calendars, to-do lists, recipes, maps, all at a glance. It's never having to fumble around anymore for your boarding pass. It's a 24/7 feed of the information you want, news or your favorite sports scores. With PopSlate, you can actually customize your case instantly. For me, I love popping pictures of my son. But this is just the beginning. I need your help to help grow the business and get PopSlate in the back of every single phone in the world. So my question to you, Sharks, is who's in?
What happens to the front of the screen?
So the front of the screen is completely off, and that's the beauty. It saves you the hassle of unlocking your phone, digging around your apps to get just a little bit of information.
Do we get samples?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure, it's not a dual screen. I just want to be clear on that. I can't have both on at the same time.
Yes, you can. Absolutely.
Thank you.
So we've customized those for you.
There's Mr. Wonderful. I like that.
Sebastian in here. So there's a button on the side there. If you hold down the button for about half a second, it'll actually cycle through images. So we've put some of your favorite quotes and some other images on there for you guys.
How does it work?
Yeah, so it actually is an e-paper screen. So very much like you have in your e-reader, we've customized the screen to make it super low power and extra durable. It's connected wirelessly to the phone via Bluetooth.
And how you set up that information on the front side application, and then the front side application delivers what you want to the back side.
That's right.
Tell me the biggest value point to the consumer.
It saves you time, and we know time's money, right? So for me, when I'm running around my day and just having that basic information around and being connected is a huge saving for me.
And how much are you selling each one for?
For $129 today.
And what's your cost right now?
So the product you hold in your hand today is about an $80 cost point. But we have $41 quotes in hand from the manufacturers for volume production. $41.
And that's all in? That's all in?
That's all in, landed cost.
How much is the tooling for each?
It's about $50,000 per tooling cycle.
So to tool up for all the different phones that are out there, it's going to be a lot of money.
That's right. So what we're doing is focusing on iOS. So luckily there's only two major models, the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus.
How much money have you lost, and when do you think you'll break even?
We spent about $1.6 million to date on the development.
When do you think you'll break even?
We think we'll be cash flow positive in July of next year.
I mean, I love technology. I've been in the technology business a long time. Sometimes I'm wildly right. Sometimes I fall in love with stuff and I'm wildly wrong. It's very cool. It's a beautiful design, but I see this market moving actually a different way. I think where this is moving to is a wearable technology.
We don't see it necessarily competing with the wearables. Wearables, I think, have a different use case. I think for me, the wearables are great for small bits of information, like notifications, things like that. But this is a terrible user experience.
Dick Tracy would argue with you.
Yeah, for me, I see it going to a wearable. I'm out.
The lock screen is really your competition, right? Because it's becoming more and more powerful. Notifications are getting along stronger. People are using the lock screens for more things. The problem is you need to come up with something new, different, and exciting. And this has the potential to be that. If all of a sudden 15 people walked in, boom, there comes their picture, or you're scrolling through their picture because they're in the same room, that's something different, new, and exciting, right?
Absolutely, and I think we can build exactly on your point. So I think the really great advantage of this is the screen's always on. So within context, you can update the screen to serve information. So whether it's at a mass game and giving you relevant information, or it's walking into a store and getting a coupon or an advertising that you can transact with.
It's a land grab. You have to win. It's a very binary space.
Well, it's a land grab for the accessory, so you're left with what's left. That's what I'm hearing.
If they put on their own second screen.
Well, I think we're going in that direction. Certainly.
I think we're definitely heading in that direction. The problem that we have, and the reason why nobody goes with the second screen, is battery life, right?
Right, but this is a battery life issue too.
Well, no, it's an e-reader.
It's a 1 week.
It's 1 week. It's an e-reader. It's low battery.
I get that.
Which makes a lot of sense.
As we debate his business plan, because that's what we're doing, I'm looking at it saying to myself, I give you $500,000, I get 5%. I'm the smallest guy in the cap table.
You're welcome to give more and get a bigger space.
I have to pay the full pop valuation while we're still debating what the direction is because we don't agree. And that's okay, but that also reflects the amount of risk in this deal. I'm going to look at it from that perspective. I don't think the risk reward is there for me. I'm out.
Okay, great, thank you.
I have a question for you. To Ashton's point, are you trying to drive the price down?
Yeah, we want to be lower price, and I think our sweet spot will be probably about $99.
I've sold millions of dollars of cell phone cases, purely decorative. It's a great market and obviously one that's going to be growing and growing. The down part for me was always that you're never catching up, right? Cell phones are constantly getting bigger and bigger. It's something you're always chasing after because just as you get a lot of inventory and it's like one hit and then you've got to be changing again. And the tooling, as we've talked about, is extremely expensive. I'm out.
I appreciate that. You're very much right. We're very early in what we're trying to do.
You've got 2 sharks left.
Okay. I like this platform. I think your software side is probably the most compelling thing to me because of your capacity to use Bluetooth and actually broadcast whatever you want to program into your application. But what I'm afraid of is that you have a dependency on Apple because you're iOS only right now. I think your price point's a little bit too high. I just can't get over those hurdles. And so for those reasons, I'm out.
Okay, great, thank you.
See, to me, as this becomes more multi-window and the lock screen becomes smarter, iOS is just going to keep on improving. I don't think your product becomes as critical or as compelling. And so for those reasons, I'm out.
Man, you did a very good job today of explaining.
No, I really, really appreciate it. I know it's a new space, so we have a lot of work ahead of us, but I thank you for your time. It's been wonderful.
Thank you very much.
Great, thank you guys. Appreciate it. Thank you. You know, I'm a little disappointed that I didn't get the money, but the feedback was wonderful. I think everybody had really good ideas. It's a new space, it's a new product. You know, I think we have some things to figure out.
That's a damn good looking case.
Oh my God.
My name is Steve Watts.
And I'm his fiance, Angela Ferrendo. We live in Monarch Beach, California.
And we are the founders of Slide Handboards. I grew up in South Africa and there's a huge surfing culture over there. As kids, we used to use absolutely everything to ride waves. A lot of people look up to surfers and want to be one, but they don't have the time, ability, or funds to be able to do it. Handboarding gives you the thrill of surfing without all the hassle. Do they get a bicep leash as well?
Yep.
We're at a make it or break it point for Slide. We've racked up credit card debt and we've borrowed money from friends and family.
The biggest thing is we took all of our wedding money that we had and put it into the business. If we don't get an investment from the sharks, we won't be able to get married. We won't be able to fund our inventory. So literally everything is riding on this. We believe if we get a shark on board, we can jumpstart our business and our life together. Hi Sharks, I'm Angela Ferrendo and this is my fiance, Steve Watts. We are co-owners of Slide Handboards. We are asking for $200,000 or 15% of our company.
So when I was a little kid, my mom used to take us down to the beach for the day. And when we were down there, we would literally try to find anything that we could ride a wave with, from broken surfboards to frisbees, even our flip-flops. But our favorite was the fast food tray. It wasn't until I started traveling around the world that I met other surfers that did exactly the same thing, and that's why I started Slide.
Wave riding boards that literally fit in the palm of your hand. Now we're going to show you a video so you can see sliders all over the world having fun on their Slide Handboard.
Cool.
So who wants to join us in making Slide a global name brand? But before you answer that question, we have some gifts for you.
Oh, cool.
They're very cool.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
So you get your own slide board.
Carbon fiber blue.
Specially designed that for you, Lori.
Special for you,
Mr. Wonderful.
Like it.
Little
Yeah,
carbon
look at
fiber
that.
black.
That's
And this another special design.
Little Mavs action. I like it. Thanks, guys.
No problem.
High five, bro.
How does it work? I put it on, there's a strap to...
As that wave's coming towards you, you feel that power, you put your hand out, and pretty much the board does the rest of the work. As apart from if you were body surfing, you just get that extra bit of control going down the wave.
How much does it cost?
That one is $199, the carbon fiber, and then our average is the $169.
How many years have you been doing this?
We sold our first board in 2011.
We've sold $356,000 since we started.
How about last year?
Last year was $159,000.
Not a lot. What have you done year to date?
We've done nearly $60,000. At the end of this year, we should do $295,000.
Angela, how much money did you put in when you started the business?
We're supposed to get married in September. My mom had $10,000 that she saved up for our wedding. Actually, these boards that you see in front of you,
this is our wedding.
This was the rest of the
wedding, you bought the boards.
Yeah.
That's committing.
So I made an investment in a company called Ham Boards.
Yes.
And so one of the distribution channels we spent a lot of time with was these independent, very cool surf shops. We hired a rep, we went to distribution.
Yeah.
Welcome. Yeah, we're going to be old and gray by the time we make any real money doing that. Tell me your idea. How do you blow this up quickly?
So our plan is to focus first on those specialty surf stores.
Why aren't you talking to a Target, a Walmart?
We have just recently sent to Target. We have to educate first. I mean, we need the merchandising to support the sales. People don't know what it is.
Well, listen, I think it seems like a lot of fun, but I don't think I'm probably the right partner for you.
Okay.
And so for that reason, I'm out.
Okay.
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you so much.
Your numbers are small. They're small. I mean, you're just starting your distribution journey. I admire that you took all of your wedding money and put it into inventory. That takes a certain surfer attitude. I get it. But it's not for me. But I will tell you one thing. I'm going to disclose something to you that's very important for this moment. I'm actually now licensed to marry people. And I'm willing to perform your wedding right here in the Shark Tank. And so, if you two are ready, let's do it right now. You may not have a deal, but you'll leave married.
Which is just as good to me.
Yeah.
I'm out, guys.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Okay. Thank you very much. We really appreciate it.
How does your revenue break down? More higher end athletic surfers or kids?
We are 23 to 35-year-old, mostly men. We also have a lot of ambassadors that are the Groms. They're the 13-year-olds to 16-year-olds that are like really pushing the sport.
But that's my question, really. The more athletic you have to be, the higher end, the smaller the market, right? The more general, so if that was a picture of an 8-year-old with a smile on a little wave, then all of a sudden it becomes a surfer starter kit. Here's the other reason I asked. One of my Shark Tank companies is Tower Paddleboard.
Yeah.
And they came in doing 40,000 in sales. They'll do at least 8, if not 10 million this year.
Yeah.
They do not only stand-up paddle boards, but they do surfboards as well. We're looking for ancillary products, right? But if it's a very, niche product, that doesn't help them.
I think that this is like this sort of minimalist approach to going and catching a wave.
Yeah, you got it.
I've lugged a surfboard out on the water, and it's a pain, and it's heavy, and sometimes you're just out there and you want to just go in the water really quick and grab something and catch a couple waves really, really fast. And I think this solves that problem. I think the biggest trick is the balance of how do you get into those bigger stores to get those sales to that broader audience and keep your edge.
Yeah.
And that's all about your brand.
Yeah.
Slide.
Yeah.
I just think if you go too wide too soon, there's a danger it's not cool. Don't get me wrong, I'm not opposed to going wide and making a lot of money.
No, I want to go wide and make a lot of money, but it really is, I think, just about being careful about how you do it.
This is so not my space. Okay? I'm from Iowa. I'm like a farm kid, all right? I have zero experience in getting things like this to market. I have a really, really large online distribution channel that can help market things and do it with the right voice. So I would need a partner. And if Mark would be willing to partner with me on the deal.
I could take it into Tower Paddleboard. They have the infrastructure, they have the media. You'd walk in right into a huge customer base.
I'd be willing to do the deal, $200,000 for 25% of the company and split it with Mark.
What?
Yep.
Okay, well, thank you. Thank you very much.
What's your thought on that offer?
We don't really want to go above 20% because this is all we have. This is our future. We put everything in it.
And now you have help.
Mark's idea about distribution online.
Yep.
We have a pipeline that we can market this to online, right? You're actually doing direct consumer marketing. We can target demographics on Facebook. I mean, I can target like right down to the age range that you want to nail, your groms.
Yeah.
I can nail them, like direct on, and I can help you build out a Facebook marketing strategy on your online retail in a way that nobody can do.
If you walk away, you're going to think to yourself, golly, that 5%, was it really that important?
Two sharks are out. Steve and Angela have one offer on the table. $200,000 for 25% from Mark and Ashton for their handboard company, Slide.
We don't really want to go above 20%.
If you walk away and you're going to think to yourself, golly, that 5%, was it really that important?
Do you want to hear if he has an offer or not? In life, sometimes looking at options.
We're talking about 5%.
No, well, we understand.
Robert, are you there at 20%? That's the question.
I've made a lot of mistakes with handboards. We've painfully learned the market. You've got to build with the right stores, you've got to be authentic, and then you go wide.
He hasn't learned from his mistakes. When we,
5%,
let's hear his offer.
5% is a lot
let him get
to
his
give
offer.
up because over time it's going to be worth a lot of money.
This is cool because you're cool.
Ashton, let him get his
This
offer
is
out.
cool. Why would I want him to get his offer out?
Your counter was $200,000 for 20%.
Guys, while he's deciding, let me just say this. It's not about 5%. You're getting Tower Paddleboard, you're getting me, and you're getting Ashton, and you're arguing about 5%.
You keep saying let him get his offer out, but he keeps ho-humming on his offer.
I just don't think this is an add-on product to Tower Paddleboards.
It's not an add-on product.
It's a key product.
It's not an add-on
Exactly,
product. Slide
thank
is a
you.
product in and of itself, but why not use the resources of an existing asset?
That has the distribution.
Because you gotta do it on your
We're
own.
one of 20 partners on Amazon that get front page
You're
presentations.
not saying that we have to do that.
No,
right?
you'll have your choice, right? It's your call. We can get the help or you can get the sales support.
Now, this
It's
is
up to
getting
you.
really frustrating.
Okay, cool.
Here's what I'll do for you.
Okay.
I'll do the $200,000 for 15%, which is what you offered, and I'll marry you. Because I'm tired of listening to this.
Right, because this is your brand all day.
No, listen, you need money to do your own thing.
Angela, I'll give you the $200,000 for 15%.
So, Angela, you have 3 offers on the table. What are you going to do?
Okay, we value everyone here so much. This is our 3rd year trying to get on the show.
Third time lucky.
3rd time. So we know, though, that having more than one shark means a lot. So, Mark and Ashton, if you will do 20%, you have a deal.
Make it 22 and you have a deal. Done.
Deal.
Done.
Deal.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're here today, but I'm so excited.
Awesome.
This is amazing, and the design is incredible.
Thank you.
Thank
It's
you.
exciting. It's gonna be exciting.
I will not marry you.
Oh my God. That's who we wanted.
I like to win. I like to win. I like to win. I like to win.
Next time on Shark Tank.
Whatever you do, don't leave your seats.
Whoa.
I started this business out of the garage of my home.
We have a patent. This baby's a chick magnet.
You're the real deal.
That's an offer from a pig.
You shut up, Barbara.
It's nuts.
This is a go-to-market investment opportunity.
This is a prototype.
Oh my God.
I think it's a licensing play.
I think it's an upsell.
Have you ever played in the retail space?
No, that's why I need a partner.
This is a critical moment.
Why, how are you going to help me?
Either they're the most unlucky family, or there's a murderer in their house. A shocking